The bottom line here is the NFL blew it. They tried to split the baby here, and now they've made the players' union upset, along with many fans, including yours truly.
Well, I think it's another reason why, these complaints coming from a bunch of people who are generally regarded as overpaid, overexposed, and needing to get over themselves are alienating the American people. What the NFL owners want more than anything else are butts in the seats on game day. And it's hard enough already. An outing to a football game can run you into the thousands of dollars if you go first class. And there are 16 games a year plus playoffs. This whole thing started as an action by the players' union to prevent the owners from setting policies they didn't like. They rallied to the defense of Colin Kaepernick. They're losing millions of dollars because of this. The union is taking the football league down, and I don't think this goes anywhere. I would not be surprised if they find some federal judge in California who's willing to enjoin the new policy, and a 3-judge panel on the Ninth Circuit to uphold enjoining the new policy, so it's not even in effect when the season starts.
I don't know. It's a monopoly. Who knows what's going to happen there? But they talk about a violation of the union contract. How about the moral? Every contract I've ever signed, and I know that the NFL has this too, has a moral turpitude clause. If the NFL had any guts at all, they would enforce the moral turpitude clause, which can be interpreted any way you want, but the NFL doesn't have any guts. They don't have the guts to stand up to an all-pro safety and say, you know what, if you don't stand up for the flag, we're going to enforce the moral turpitude clause, and if you don't stand, we're going to kick you out of the league, period. They don't have the guts because they want that TV money, Peter.
They absolutely do. They want the TV money. They want the butts in the seats money. And here's where it's really going to start to pinch. You've got a bunch of cities, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Las Vegas, who've spent an awful lot of taxpayer money on stadiums. And those deals are starting not to look so good right now with the revenues declining. You may see salary cuts. You may see tax increases. You may see this thing spiral off in 100 different directions, none of which are good for football and none of which are good for the players.
And the linchpin in all this, the key to all this is the ownership. What do they care about more? Do they care more about this country that allowed them to become very, very wealthy? Or do they care about their bottom lines? Hopefully they choose country over their bottom lines eventually. Peter, thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.